So
now I'm picking up by the caught the June blues. Yeah, I wanna drown myself inside the juice. Yeah, you know
Hi guys, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Ujjal. I'm a third year medical student at the University of Cambridge, intercalating in psychology, neuro and behaviour. So I'm back in Cambridge in isolation, just waiting on my COVID test results. I don't think that I've gotten anything, but it's just sort of protocol for anyone who's come back to college accommodation. So I thought isolation was going to be a bit annoying, but actually it's been quite nice. I've just been able to sort of get my head down and do a bit of work without any sort of distraction. So this year I'm doing a project on compulsive behavior and the role of the amygdala within that. So in this experiment, we get some rats, make them very stressed, and then measure how much alcohol they drink to cope with the stress. And then we make the alcohol taste really bad and see how much alcohol the rats will still drink. The more alcohol the rat drinks despite it tasting bad, the more compulsive it is in nature. We can use this fact to look at the differences in the activation of the amygdala in compulsive rats versus non-compulsive rats. And I've had sort of like a love-hate relationship with this project. So when I first chose this project, I was thinking, okay, drug addiction, compulsive behavior, this can be amazing. I even read a book on it, which was quite impressive because I don't think I've read a book since like year 11. But then term started and then a lot of things happened and then just completely forgot about the project. And it got to the point where my supervisor emailed me being like, bro, where you been? We were supposed to have a meeting like 5 weeks ago. So like I emailed him back being like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And then we had a meeting like 3 days later. And I remember having to read like 5 weeks worth of research articles in those 3 days. The amount of caffeine that I got through that weekend was insane. But yeah, I've just been doing a lot of work on the project and it's actually going quite well. If COVID wasn't a thing, I'd actually be going into the lab and actually working with rats, and it'd be quite cool being in a lab environment for the first time. But in a way, this is good because I remember having a meeting with my supervisor and her telling me about the method in which we collected the results. And she was just there like, if you could come into the lab, you could take these rats after you've done the experiment and just like decapitate them and then get brain section. And then we can actually analyze the samples that you've made yourself. And she was just saying how it was a shame that we couldn't do that in person. And I was just looking at her like, yeah, that's a real shame. Apart from that, I've just kind of been chilling. I've taken on meditation, which is quite nice. I started this as one of my New Year resolutions, and so far I'm really enjoying it and it's actually kind of helpful. I get my test results tomorrow, so hopefully after that I'll be out and about. But yeah, that's it. I just kind of wanted to make a short video about what I've been doing in isolation. See you guys in the next one. Yeah, I wanna drown myself inside the juice. Yeah.